What's up, you guys? It's Jason D'Souza. I hope you all are having a great day. And today I'm going to be showing you how to create a free email signature. Now, email signatures are great because they allow you to show who you are to someone else in the bottom of your email. And the best part about this is you don't have to keep writing out your name, your email, your business, your social media accounts every single time. Once it's in there, it's set, and you can continuously use it. So let me jump in my computer and let's get started on creating this. All right, guys, now that we're in my computer, let's get started. So the first thing you want to do is go to this website called mysignature.io, and I'll leave a link in the description just so it's easy for you. When you do that, you'll be directed to this page, and you're going to click on Create Signature. From here, a bunch of different templates show up, and you can choose any of these, but keep in mind that this Pro right here means that there's some images or some banners on here that are for the paid only feature. So if you were, for example, to choose this one, this banner is a paid feature and you can't use it. But we don't have to have it. The main stuff for a simple email signature is this right here, and that's what we're after. So let's just choose one and I'll show you what I mean. Let's go with this one right here. And this is what the email signature looks like. If you see this button here, it says Unlock Pro. If you click on that, it says you have to pay a certain amount each month, or is it billed annual or billed quarterly. And we don't want to do that. We want to just go straight to the free version. So what we're going to do is we're going to click back to free, and it says your pro features and some parts of the signature, including the banner, will be removed. And we're going to click back to free. What just appeared is this information right here, this create your own signature, and we can get rid of that later on so it doesn't show up in your email signature. So the first thing that we're going to do is we're going to start filling out this information right here. So go through that and we'll resume after. Okay, once you have your information filled out, it's going to look exactly how you typed it. So any information that you put in these boxes will appear right on the signature for you to view. Now keep in mind again that this Pro is here, so if you wanted to add a custom field, you would have to pay for that Pro version. We don't want to do that, so we're going to move on to the next tab, which is the images. Here we have the standard or the default image of this girl, and we don't want to have that. We want to have an image of our logo or of ourselves. So I want to add an image of myself. So here it is. I'm going to open it from my desktop, and I'm going to fit it according to how I want. You can also play around with these buttons here, and it'll change the size and the ratio of the image. You can also make the image rounded on the corners here, or you can just leave it straight. So I'll hit apply, and there it is. Now we can also adjust the size here, right here with image width, and we can make it as small or as big as we want. I want it to be right around, let's do it right here. And you can also connect a link, but it's a pro feature. This is also a pro feature to remove the branding, but I will show you how to get rid of that later. And you can also add the banner, which is a pro feature. So we're just going to move on since we can't work with any of these other items. Next, we're moving on to the socials tab, where it has all of the social media buttons. And I think this is pretty cool that they did this, except for the fact that a few of them, like LinkedIn, is a pro feature. So all the other ones are free, but LinkedIn you have to pay for or use the pro version of their software. And unfortunately, that's why we have to eliminate it. They knew that a lot of business people would want to put their LinkedIn information, and that's why they are charging for it, unfortunately. But anyways, moving on, you can see that we have Twitter here, and right here on our signature is the Twitter. We have YouTube. YouTube is right here. Pinterest right here. And if I wanted to add Facebook, I would just type here and then it just shows up right here. So what you want to do is add any of your social media links, and then we can move on to the next section. Also, if you look here though, you can see two other social media icons for Instagram and Facebook. So if you want, you don't have to put these in. You can just take out all of them and you'll see them going away, and you can just have these bigger buttons. It's completely up to you how you want to do it. And these buttons are located on the next tab. So we're going to click on the next tab and we're going to click on social. So that brings up all of the other social medias that we can add to our profile. And these big buttons are really nice in case you want to redirect somebody from your email to either your Instagram, your Facebook, Twitter, whatever it is, you can do that. And unfortunately, again, they have LinkedIn as a pro feature, so we can't use that. You can change the shape of the icons though, which is pretty nice. And we can also change the size of them and the padding from the top of the text to where the icons are. You can also invert them if you'd like. It's up to you how you like the style. I personally like the regular logos right here. And underneath that, you have different additional things that you can add. Like, for instance, this is a text that you can write, so you don't have to always write, let's say, just thanks. You don't have to continuously write that for your emails. You can just have it once and you're done. You can also do other messages here, and you can experiment. Go ahead and take some time to look at the different features they have, but let's move on to the design now. So for design, we can look at the font. We can change that. I want it to be this one. We can change the font size from small to big, however you want it to be. You can change the color. So if I didn't want it to be that red color, I can change it. But I kind of like the red, so we'll leave it at that. You can also change the layout. So let's say that you wanted the wording to be written out instead. You can choose this one. And all of these other ones are paid, so just be careful. I'm going to click out of there. And you can also change the size of the social media buttons on the previous page, the social page. So let's say that I had Facebook and Twitter. I'm going to just type here to make it show up on this side. We'll go to design and take a look at this. So you have a solid color right now, which is just blue. But if you wanted, you could click this button over here and it would change it to the exact colors that the actual companies use, which is pretty nice. So once again, it just depends on your preference. You can use either or, really doesn't matter. And it looks like we can move on to saving your signature. So when you're happy with this, you can just save your signature and we can move on. But there's one more thing I wanted to show you. So for these buttons, you want to make sure that they are in working order. So let's see, where is that? Here's social. I want to put my actual Instagram inside of there. There we go. And we can test that later on. And if I had my Facebook, I would have put it, but this is fine for right now. So we're going to save signature and it'll take you to this page. Yes, you do need to put your name and email. You can create an account or you can sign up using your previous social media or your Google account. For me, it was just easier to use my Google account, so I'm going to click there. It'll take me here and it will give me that option again, be a pro or use the free settings. And we are using the free settings. It allows one user and one signature, which we made. It has limited customization features, which we saw. because of the pro features versus the free. And check it out, free forever. So we're going to click stay free. Next, we are going to click on it, and there it is. So now we can save our signature right there, and that will change to copy to clipboard. So we're going to just press the copy button, Control C on our keyboard. Now we're going to go over to the email that we choose. I'm using Gmail in this case. If you want, you can use any of these other ones, but I have my Gmail up here. What we're going to do is we're going to go to the settings button right here, see all settings. We're going to go down, and you're going to delete anything that you had it previously. You can just delete this whole thing. You're looking for this signature tab right here, and yours might say no signatures, and that's why we're going to add ours in right now. So I'm going to put create new. I'm going to name it whatever I want. In this case, I'll put my name, create. And now we have this area right here where we're going to press Control V. And as you can see, it dropped our email signature in this little box. And remember, this create your own signature, we didn't want that, so we're going to hit remove, and it's gone. So this is good to go. What we want to do now for it to show up on our emails is go down to this section right here, and it says for new emails use. We're going to change that to Jason, and this is for if you reply or if you forward an email to someone. You can either have it show up, your email signature show up, or not. But in this case, I'm going to put it on, and I'm going to do save changes. Next, we want to test to see that it's working. So we're going to do compose, and there it is. It's looking real nice, but I want to test to see how it looks for someone opening my email. So I'm going to put, hi Jason, how are you? Hello as the subject line, and then Jason business. So that'll get sent directly here to this email. Let's hit send, and there's the email. So I just sent myself an email. I'm going to click on it, and this is how it would look for someone receiving one of my emails. If I click on the Instagram button, there it goes, right to my Instagram. So everything is already integrated. It's ready to go, ready to use. And this is a very quick way to make an email signature without any of the hassle. And it's a great way to make a professional looking email signature. Anyways, guys, that's how you make an email signature. But I also wanted to give you a second option in case you didn't want to do it this way. You can always have someone else make it for you, such as people on Fiverr. So you can go on here, type in email signature, press enter, and it'll bring up a bunch of different designers that can make an email signature for you. And it also has the HTML links so that you don't have to worry about people not being able to click on them. So what I'm looking for when I do this is I'm looking for the number of stars. This is 4.9 out of 5 and 1,000 plus customers, which is great. So this person looks like they're very reputable. I'm going to click on their profile. I'm going to look through and see what kinds of designs they make. And if it's something that I like, I can go down, read what they have to say, and then I can, for $10, place an order and have the designer make this for me. So anyways, guys, that's how you get an email signature and how you make it on your own. I hope this helped all of you. If you have any questions, you can leave them down in the comment section below. And if you guys like this video, please don't forget to hit the like button. Don't forget to subscribe, and I'll see you all in the next video.